could you have a look at my UK listing of what I can improve on? So let's take a look. I see that we have the knife there. I can't read what it says there. I'm sure it says the brand. Okay. I like that you put 8-inch Damascus here. It's good that you show the placed up stuff over here, but it's kind of just off to the side. I don't really know if I like that. Am I digging it? I don't know. Let's see. Let's look more into it. Whetstone auto rotation machine. I need to know more about what that means. So I guess it's talking about how sharp it is. Great. Compared to what? So you talk about a lot of technical stuff. What is it going to look like as an end result for my food? So full tang, but we don't see any food in here. We're not seeing who the customer avatar is, who's using it, what they're using it for. You know, you want to show something as rough as like meat or steak, all the way to something as delicate as like a tomato. So you want to showcase that. You have no brand story module. So I would say take your brand name, put it at the top over here, because this is your brand. Interesting thing is, I know you have a knife face up, but your logo is upside down. I'd almost rather it's the other way around, even though it's not really the safe way to hold a knife. I'd want to see it because this way you see your logo. But talking about us versus them, you have a huge block of text here. So something like this is very, very hard to read. Again, the text is for robots, but we're not getting a lot of visual as to why not your competition. A lot of words here, but I need to see more about who's using it. So I see here that there's some silicone pieces that come with it. Is that just for like shipping purposes, or is that for storing purposes? Because I know you have a sheath here. So I would just say, I take a look at Japanese 8-inch. Let's take a look at what the UK is showing on the SERP. So the reason you show meat with sharp knives is because most knives can cut vegetables, but it's rough for meat to be able to cut through. So you come up over here, which is good, but you're in a sea of like these kind of decorative knives. Who is buying? See, everyone's showing meat. So that's one big thing I would say. If I was doing merchandising for this, I would show steak and a tomato, something very, very rough and something very, very soft or delicate to cut. Your competition kind of has this just thrown in here. It's really just a throwaway, but why? Who is going to be doing that, right? So if I go to the top seller or someone that's doing a decent amount of business in this, they're showing the product in use. They have different options for it. They talk about who they are, the brand, Japanese, all that other kind of stuff. So I would just say, show more of the customer avatar, but from a CTR perspective, put a piece of steak and a tomato. That's typically best practice for something like that, to show the rough and the soft. Hope that helps.